Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. President. This is Charles Elashi, the director of JPL, and this is Curiosity Mission Operation on Mars.
I just wanted to call and say congratulations to the entire Mars Science Laboratory team and really all of JPL on last Monday's incredible success. What you accomplished embodies the American spirit, and your passion and your commitment is making a difference. You guys have done an outstanding job. You made us all proud. Curiosity is going to be telling us things that we did not know before and laying the groundwork for an even more audacious undertaking in the future, and that's a human mission to the Red Planet. So if, in fact, you do make contact with Martians, please let me know right away. I've got a lot of other things on my plate, but I suspect that that will go to the top of the list. Even if they're just microbes, it will be pretty exciting. I understand there's a special Mohawk guy that's working on the mission. I've in the past thought about getting a Mohawk myself. My team keeps on discouraging me.
Nice. That's awesome. Oh, Bobby, that's awesome. That's so great. Who did that? I have no idea.
Have we gotten a distance measurement to the scorch marks yet?
No.
Because that's going to tell us the closest approach of the descent stage.
But this one, there's a very clear plume circle here. If you play in the video, you realize that in the frame right before it, you see just a little bit of motion. So I took the two timestamps of these frames from the file names and the Marty guys, and it looks like we can see plume on the ground from 70 to 100 meters high. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to Eric about his dust lofting analysis and
wow,
see if that
100 meters.
Yeah.
Well, we're still on 8 engines at that time.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're during constant decel, so we're really high throttle.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the scientists have to say about what the surface actually was like.
Yeah, right. What the grain sizes were, because otherwise, we just assumed a grain size.
What we could be seeing there is just the lightest, smallest grains getting kicked around.
Like the flour on top, right?
If you say that the contamination zone is 100 meters, and just for the sake of being conservative, any direction that we go in, you want to be outside of that.
So I think the first order,
so quite a broad area.
It's a broad area. We should use the edge of that as anything in that, if the dust has been disturbed, there might have been some impregnation of the hydrazine byproducts. Yeah, we have to drive over it to get out, obviously. But aside from that, we probably want to minimize driving over it.
It seems to me the safe bit to do on the way back is if you do go up to that outcrop up there, then you would go past the sky crane.
Yes.
If you go to the south, you could do a gentle detour past the parachute back shell, which are completely uncontaminated. Yeah. I was thinking about this bit right up in here. You know, it just looks like there's some mantling material that goes around, and I just wonder about those upper layers there. Is that a no-go kind of a target?
At the moment, my maps avoid that.
Well, but from a science perspective, we could line drive our way up, but it's 15-degree slope, you said, or so, base, and I believe the SAW spawn limit is right now they're holding 7.
Yeah, that's
holding 7 to even deploy the arm for Apex S.
They don't want to be close to the rock on a steep slope until they understand how it's going to slope.
That's right.
These are the slopes in that area. So.
Right. So this is the area we were just talking about.
So dark green is 0 to 5 degrees. This middle green is 5 to 10 degrees. And then yellow is 10 to 15.
Oh, but you're still not going to go down 50 meters at a time.
No, 40. Well, I mean, I don't. Well,
you would go down over. You would go down over this and
it's going to depend on rock distribution.
First
at that
time.
Point.
Wow, I'm impressed.
If it's rock free.
It looks
you might be right. Maybe we'll take a couple of baby steps. But if it's clean and the slopes are low, and all you're doing is going on bedrock.
It also potentially depend on occlusions, right? Because if we're
absolutely true. Yeah, good point, Scott.
There might be anything hiding in what we can't see, right? So.
Oh, this is good for now.
We had so much gas, we could have had, you know, Miguel hover around over here before we left. I mean, what were we thinking?
Would have been perfect place would have been right here, rover aiming in this direction.
Oh, man.
Just
Then,
like what
I would have
happened at
won the
Mariani.
pool. That's exactly where I picked to land because I wanted to see that skirt.
I think I got pretty close to the sky crane.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks
Okay.
a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
Fun.
speaking of high
So,
rise,
Don,
so we